Good afternoon, all you fabulous people. 506 subs. Thank you guys for your continued support. That is awesome. I never thought we would get this far. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium at Fyendal's collection. I get a little kickback on that. If you want to support the channel, that's the best way to do so. I think 500 subs unlocked some new options for like membership and stuff like that, so I might be looking into that. But just wanted to give a market update because there is some crazy stuff going on since the Rosetta weekend. For example, Spellcrown Creepers are like gone. 181 for a rainbow foil. A cold foil is $200, and there is only 10 listings on the market. A ton were bought up. Last sold was about 150, 160, but basically it's still good. I'm surprised that being able to cheat action points out is pretty strong in this game, especially after their kind of reduction of action points. Still a good card. Hopefully this comes back in. I'd still say around like 150 is probably the target price to buy right now, but this is what the market is right now. Dragonic Carapace. The rainbow foil is basically gone too. $90. I never thought I'd see this card at $90. This was a $20 card all day for the past $15 card for a lot of it, past 6 months basically. And now it's $90. I would say this probably replenishes, but there was a ton of sell. The 300 in one period in a month. Let's look at the month. 39 have sold in the past month. Last sold was about 50, 45, 90. I would say probably around 60, 70 is where you want to try to buy this if you're patient enough. But there's a few sales that listed at 91. Just wanted to point that out. The cold foil is 120. If you're going to buy one, I'd buy this right now. It's only gone up about $10 from where it was. I think that's a better buy at the moment. E-Strike, the rainbow foil, went up $25. This is, I had been seeing them about 100 for a while now. I really haven't seen them at 125. This is the highest I've seen it in about a year, it looks like. Just wanted to point that out, that it had a little spike. And Crown of Providence, if you're not aware of, this is probably the headpiece going forward for a good while, unless you have a class-specific better one. It's just good, old reliable at this point. Balance of Justice significantly got reduced or hit off of the card draw nerfs and bans. This card just really good. And it is up to 125 for the rainbow foil. I think the non-foil Dust Till Dawn one's about 100. I would spend the extra on the rainbow foil over the non-foil. But this was $50 the whole time Balance of Justice was out. It's basically since the start of the year. So just watch out for this. I expect with that also the cold foil probably goes up to 167. Seems like a pretty good buy over the rainbow foil at 125. $40 more for a better card basically. Just remember when Crown of Providence was the card a year ago, basically, cold foil got up to like 250, 350, somewhere in that range. Hovered, bounced back quite a bit. And the rainbow foil was about 200. So just wanted to point that out. Hopefully you still have this and you didn't sell it because the generic headpiece, and we've basically been saying that it's going to come back. But I digress. The dragons are disappearing from the market without any news, which is interesting to me. They were too low for a little bit. Vincerikai is up to $24, let's call it. Basically, there's just, these are great cards. I still think anything sub 30 for the rare dragons is a pretty good pickup, or on par with what they were even when Dromai was active. But there's just not that many listings on the market of these. Hold on. Marvel. Invoke Marvel. There is 8 listings of Kyloria, 4 of Themai. Basically, they're all like 10 or under listings, unless you're talking about the big boys. But these were $10 to $15 for a little bit, which was too cheap. I think people are just starting to buy them up, and James and Co. have teased a few times that the Draconic Illusionist is coming, but we don't know when, and outside of that information, we don't know much. Storm Striders moved up a little bit, 123, 124, still going up a little bit. I still think this is a fair price if you're looking to play Wizard in the near future. Storm Strider is one of the best legendaries in the game. It also allows you to basically cheat out a card on your turn to basically kill your opponent on their turn. Battering Bolt. This one is an Everfest Majestic. Surprise, surprise. But I think Azalea and Riptide are both running this. It does, and both of them I think have a pretty good meta position currently. So the non-foil is $11, and the rainbow foil is $27. There's 8 listings total, so not very many listings on this. Arcane Lantern, surprise, surprise, Everfest cold foil. Offhand, Arcane Barrier was like $8 a few months ago, maybe $10. But anyway, and now it's 22. I expect this to probably stay around here, if not go up a little bit further. We just introduced a whole bunch of Arcane into the meta, so watch out for that. Eloquent Eulogy. There is quite a few on the market, but this is moving up. The Rainbow Foil is the cheapest at nearly $4. This was a $2 card last week. Apparently people are cooking with Vincent. A lot of sold haven't been in the last 3 months. But anyway, Fyendal's Fighting Spirit promo. This promo's sick. This was just from this past weekend of the Rosetta pre-release. I've been watching them on the private market of Purple Discord and Facebook. These were selling anywhere from $30 to $50 all weekend. So I think $50 is actually a pretty fair listing. $100 I think is overpriced. This is, I believe, a rare from Uprising. So just keep that in mind. But this is a super cool art. I think my buddy picked me up one and is sending me one. He wants to keep it a surprise, so we'll see what he sends. I'm excited for it if it comes. Heart of Fyendal is trickling back down from its spike up to $400, but none sold up there, I don't believe. One sold at $393, but one sold last week at $350. I think $300 to $330 is a pretty fair asking for this right now. Find one on the market for $300 private is probably pretty easy. Just a long-term staple of the game. Crown of Providence, the non-folial Dusk Till Dawn, got up to $130 this past week as well. So it came back to $105. If you're a player that needs one, I'd buy a non-foil right now because I do think it's going to be the headpiece moving forward. I have a video also trickling down from its spike down to $310 again. I think this is right in the ballpark of where it was for a while. I think it's a pretty good pickup at this price. Figment of Protection is the cheapest I have seen it in a year. So this is one of the best looking cards in the game, in my opinion. It's also one of the best figments for New Prism to play. $90. It's about $5 to $10 cheaper than where it was, but it is lightly played, so keep that in mind. I just wanted to point that out. There hasn't been very many sales. There hasn't been a sale in nearly 2 weeks. And they were at $95. Just wanted to show that. Quiver of Abyssal Depths is about $5. I think with Ranger coming in and the card draw going out and the less aggressive style and offensive turns, or what they said, is going to yield a little bit more fatigue. So this will come back in the meta. $5 for a Rainbow Foil Legendary is a steal, especially just in general. And I think Ranger is going to be a staple or one of the stronger classes in the game right now. Talk a big game. This is, I believe, Battle Hardened or Calling promo from a pack. It came in the Runner pack with Talk or Double Down as well as Talk a Big Game. This is really cheap for an EA Rainbow Foil Majestic that is only a Calling promo. Just wanted to point it out. 12 Petal Kosaya. As anything under $10, I think, is a steal for a Rainbow Foil Legendary. Just wanted to point this out. Zen, I still think, is going to be a decent aggro deck. I don't think you should count him out at all. $7.50 for his chess piece for Rainbow Foil seems like a really good deal. And last but not least, I just wanted to point out Fyendal's collection in general and just kind of show off a few things since it's a 500 sub thing on the tail end. Turn it off if you don't want to hear it, but I just wanted to show it off. This is market trends is kind of what I use. I use percentage loss, percentage gains, flat gain, flat loss, all here. About 3 days is what I do. I filter out anything that's less than $1 or $2 pitch, but just to show kind of what I'm looking at when I do these videos. And this is live, so this shows off. This is, I think, for $4. This is a really intricate system, and it's better than just clicking through TCG Player. If you're buying and flipping cards and selling cards, I think this service is worth it for the extra money. EV tracker. This just kind of shows the EVs of the boxes. Some of the first edition ones get a little nutty because there's only one listing, and those algorithms make it go crazy. Just keep upping the price. It is not worth an extra $2,500 to open a box of Welcome to Wraith Unlimited. But for the most part, you can look at them pretty easily and tell what they are, and they kind of show. Let's click into Bright Lights and just kind of show the breakdown. It shows like Majestic is the majority of your contributed value for EV. Then you can click in here further and see what cards are kind of the average and which are the spikes, and just see also pull rates. Just really interesting stuff in here. I highly recommend taking a look if you're buying a lot of cards and even a lot of stuff. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium to try out the market trends and EV tracker tabs. Have a great day.